Hi, Amber.
Hello, Amber.
Hi, Mayor. Hi, everyone.
Hey, nothing.
How's everything in Flora?
You didn't show up.
It's nice and sunny. How
It is
about you guys?
beautiful here too. So we're gonna get this done and everybody can go home and do the yard work. So
Yeah, let's get this party started.
Saturday. All right, it is 5:30. We will call this June 15th Board of Works meeting to order. If you'll please rise if you're able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for attending this evening. We will start off with roll call. Clerk Treasurer Price.
There it is.
Present.
Present.
Basement.
Present.
Very good. Thank you. Next item of business is going to be the June 1st meeting minutes. The board has been submitted. First, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
I have a second.
Second.
All right, I have a motion, a second on the floor. I'll open it for discussion. Any additions, subtractions, corrections to the submitted June 1st Board of Works meeting minutes?
I didn't see any. No, good.
All right, and I didn't see anything needing corrected either. So with that, we will call vote. All in favor of approving the June 1st Board of Works meeting minutes, signify by stating aye.
Aye.
And I am an aye. That motion carries. Next item of business is going to be the June 15th claims totaling $559,406.72. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All right, I'll open the floor for discussion. Any questions, concerns regarding the claims submitted for June 15th?
Largest expenditures were the bond payments that are required, correct?
Correct. So,
Actually, the water and street building even together.
yeah, so June, we make a payment every June.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It's a little over about $163,000 for the two. And then we had 2 bond payments and 2 SRF loans. We're paying 1 and 2.
Page.
Good.
All right. I will now call a vote. All in favor of approving the claims submitted for $559,406.72, signify by stating aye.
Aye. Aye.
And I am an aye. All right. Now on to our business items. First of all, here we have Mr. Tyner here from the Delphi Lions Club. If you would like to approach the podium, and I believe you're here to speak about the big parade. I guess it's an anniversary. That's what I hear. So
50th anniversary. Yes, we'd like to propose that we are able to have the parade starting at PNR parking lot, coming up Washington Street. We're going to proceed south on Washington Street to Monroe, and it'll turn west on Monroe for 1 block, turn south on Market, and then 1 block on Market, turn on east on Franklin Street, passing the review stand. After passing the review stand, that's raised from this record with this stand, and the parade's supposed to last about an hour and 15 minutes.
all right.
What time is it gonna
Here,
start?
we'll get
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Sorry.
It starts at 10 o'clock.
We'll get a motion on the floor first for any questions and discussion for the parade. Is there a motion to approve, or actually motion to discuss the 4th of July parade?
So moved.
Spencer, is there a second?
Second.
All right.
This is 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. and registration starts at 8 a.m. Down in our parking lot.
So essentially nothing's changing in years past, correct? Same route, same time, other than obviously a big anniversary being the 250th,
We're
and
trying to get as many people involved as possible.
yep. So we're hoping for a lot of yeah, it actually falls on the 4th.
Yeah, that's.
Hoping for a nice lineup. Yep.
Any questions for me?
I don't.
I have none. So therefore we'll call vote. All in favor of approving the
We just asked, you said it as a discussion first, and then we'll approve it. You titled it as a discussion for the motion.
Yeah, I said that instead of saying approved, because I'm
Yeah.
gonna start changing how I word that.
Right.
So,
Okay.
all in favor of approving the proposed 4th of July parade, which this year happens to fall on the 4th of July, as submitted, starting at,
8 a.m. registration.
well, we'll just do it for our part. We'll do the parade. What time would you think would be a good time to close the roads and yeah, so same as last year?
Probably, but didn't we close about 9?
Yes, well, there's kind of some questions because we had the golf carts out there so that we can coordinate with the street department and all that. Is anything going to change with that?
No.
Okay. Okay, so with the parade to start at 10 a.m. and we will work with the street department, police department on road closures.
And I
So-
sent same notice here to Aaron Lyons too.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it okay if I put this before we vote, the whole thing on our social media page? Because it's got contact information and I didn't want to do that unless it was okay with you guys.
Oh, that's.
Okay, so, all right, very good. So all in favor of approving the 4th of July parade on Saturday, July 4th, signify by stating aye.
Aye.
And I am an aye, motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Next item of business is going to be the proposed road closure for the upcoming Old Settlers. Here we have from Delphi Main Street, Julia Leahy.
Settlers 171st annual is August 6th or the 8th. And we're requesting we close the normal footprint plus. I would like to expand Franklin Street all the way down to the corner of at Union. So there's really not a whole lot of business along there. We can use that whole street for vendors and organizational booths. So we've had a great deal of inquiry already. So I would propose that we maybe expand the footprint just a little bit, run another half block. That would be the only change. And looking at closing, starting at 5:15 on Tuesday evening, which would be August 4th. That way the carnival company has plenty of time to set up that night and all day the next day, so. And part of Thursday, so that's the plan. We're trying to expand a lot of services, put more things on the lawn this year. Already booked a couple of pretty good entertainment, trying to get Pioneer Crafts and stuff like that back on the lawn as well, so.
Did you say they're closing it on Tuesday?
5:15 p.m. on Tuesday, August the 4th. Yeah, they wanted Monday.
So can I get a motion on the floor to discuss the proposed road closure for the Delphi Old Settlers?
So moved. Second.
All right, I will now open the floor for discussion or any questions from Julia Leahy.
So Washington Street from Main north over to Franklin.
Yeah.
Franklin to, I'm gonna go west first, Franklin to Market, back up to Main. And then on the opposite side, it'll be from Washington, from Franklin to Union.
Right.
So basically,
Did you say Washington Street to the pull-in parking lot at Regions Bank? Because we use that half of that block too.
so Washington up to Monroe then, is what you're wanting.
Say, will
No,
you
not all the way to Monroe, just to. half
just do the
block.
entrance
Just
of
to the
Reed?
We're
entrance of the
southeast
bank.
and the entrance to Regions Bank, so we have to
Okay,
have.
yeah,
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that,
And with
To that
the,
half block.
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't see it being anything devastational to Franklin because they're still in progress with what's going on there. And I think the businesses will not be affected. So it's a good chance for Old Settlers to have additional vendors and,
Okay.
The
hopefully,
no change is just adding.
Correct,
correct.
yes,
Okay.
Yep.
that's what we're proposing. He said I've already had a number of vendors, and if we had more space for them, that would be more activity for people to enjoy. So,
Is it the same closing on Market?
yeah, Market all the way to Main Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and then
So-
of course I'll get with the, EMA director, get our emergency action plans and street department and all of that good stuff, so. Yeah, it's a big event. We hope it'll be really big this year.
What year is this?
171.
171. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Denny, you remember that first one?
It's the second.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
We were having a little fun discussion before the meeting, so yeah. But any further discussion or questions for the board?
No.
All right, here none, I'll call vote. All in favor of approving the upcoming 171st Old Settlers on August 1st with the addition of August 4th with the addition of Franklin to Union Street being the only additional closure. Signify by stating aye.
Aye.
And I am an aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Julie.
Make sure businesses, in case they forget every year. but
Yep.
I'm sure they know it's what.
Yep, it's the same year, same Saturday,
It's a lot.
same time frame every single year. Yep. So, all right, very good. Next item of business is going to be the proposed bid acceptance for the IPC water tower. Here we have Matt from Butler Fairman. Matt, you want to give us a brief overview of where we are and what we have moving forward?
Sure. So this is for the rehab of the IPC, elevated water tower. It hasn't been, haven't been touched since it was constructed about 30 years ago. So definitely do. IDEM has told you that it needs to be done. So the city received bids on June 1st. It's your last meeting. We received 10 bids. We were pretty ecstatic about actually to get that many bids. Received very favorable bid under the engineer's estimate from E&L contractors. We found them to be the lowest responsive bidder. Base bid of $537,400, and then there's an alternate bid for $23,400. That alternate bid included a mixer and some cathodic protection. I consulted with Craig, and our recommendation, was to take both the base bid and the alternate bid. For a total amount of $560,800. We're recommending a tentative notice award. And that's contingent on receiving the bonds, insurance. Those types of things. So once we get that, the next meeting would be a formal notice of award and signing their agreement. I've been in contact with email and let them know that we would like to get it started as soon as possible. Hopefully maybe get it done before school starts. And it sounds like it will work for their schedule. But once we get the rest of this paperwork done, we'll hold the pre-construction and get for schedule. The other thing that we'll probably need to do, and I don't think it needs to be done at Board of Works public meeting, but we do probably need to have a meeting with IPC.
Oh yeah, we've had several of those, and yeah, good coordination with the fire department, IPC, everybody, big picture for the duration, which we kind of got a feel for that during the emergency weld. Yeah, so we got to practice running with that, unfortunately, but everything went smoothly. And yeah, we'll have a lot of coordination meetings, making sure that we have coverage. And I've spoken with Craig, and yeah. So first, let me get a motion on the floor. Is there a motion to? Do you have anything else, Matt?
The only other outstanding item that will need to happen before they come to town and start paying is what you want the exterior color.
Yep, and
Right now in the bid, it's white with black letters to look exactly the same. You want a difference?
yep.
That's up.
And I'll bring that up once we open it up for discussion here, because we're going to change a small thing, but it's not anything that's really a vote thing. But is there a motion to open the motion to discuss the proposed bid acceptance from Butler Fairman to E&L contractors in the amount of $560,800?
So moved.
Second.
All right, so first I'll start with the coloring. We're gonna keep the towers as the same as they have been, other than the bottom of it is gonna be black. That's not an additional cost. And that's to, when they're white, it shows, after years, it shows corrosion and shows,
Yeah, so
it's more of a cosmetic thing, so.
it hides it's not bold, but when you take condensate, right?
Yep.
And it's in shade there, and it just, having it in that dark color hides that.
Yeah, and it,
More aesthetically pleasing that way.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's more aesthetically
and
pleasing.
I did a generic photo of it just to see what it looked like, and it
Mhm.
makes the Delphi stand out a lot more. And Packers is on board with everything that we've had several meetings with them. And again, we'd like to thank the Carroll County Redevelopment Commission for their help and helping us tackle this project that's well overdue. And without their assistance and willingness to help us get through this, we would not be able to dive through this as easy as we have. So it's nice to get this done. I know Craig mentioned this to me back in 2023. So it's time and yeah. So to the point of coordinating, Craig, we'll have additional meetings with Packers. Every fire department that has a ladder truck, Peerless, all those coordinate once we go offline for Packers and use our investment from 2020, the underground that's already showed it works, which is a good test run. But yeah, we have a lot of meetings to hold after the board votes on this evening. So, and Packers is very excited about this because it's much needed, and we've already done some minor things, a couple valves and things to get us ahead of it. What the equipment that's on top, there's a couple antennas that we've coordinated with the school to get those taken care of. And like he said, if we get this done before school gets back in, that's beautiful because those feed to Camden and other areas. So that's the information I have for the board on the proposed acceptance. Any questions for Matt from the board? Okay, here none. I would now call a vote. All in favor of approving the recommendation from Butler Fairman for the IPC water tower to E&L contractors in the amount of $560,800, signified by stating aye.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Matt. That is all for our business items. Before we open it up, so this past week, Sergeant Decker from the Delphi Police Department put in quite a bit of work for a proposed grant for the SIA Foundation, to which the city was awarded $10,346.10. Those funds will go towards AEDs for every squad car, which in today's world is very important. You know, Spencer can talk on that. They are used quite a bit, unfortunately, and they are there in every car when needed. So that was a very nice grant to receive, and we certainly appreciate the SIA Foundation for their help. The storms, thank you to the street department, water department, all the guys that chipped in, and we were lucky that we didn't get a lot of damage that northern Indiana that took on, but we did get some trees down and worked with Duke Energy on getting things restored as quick as we can for the customers affected locally. But yeah, we can't predict what Mother Nature is going to do. And thankfully nobody was hurt, and our street department was out there. They're still out there picking up limbs and all the debris. So there's a lot to clean up, but they do a great job. So I will open the floor for board comments, concerns. Clerk Treasurer Price.
Board, no, I actually put in to Security Federal for some funding for personal first aid kits for each one of our officers. So they have a trauma kit in their vehicle, but if heaven forbid one of them were to get hurt on duty, someone would have to run back to your vehicle and get the first aid kit. This lets them have the ability to be able to carry a personal first aid kit on each officer for them. So if they have an injury, somebody can immediately give them the attention that they need. So Security Federal awarded us $2,000, which completely covered a kit for each one of our officers. Nice. So Officer McClellan has taken it under his wing to be able to give that training to each one of the department employees, and so they will each have a first aid kit that they'll be able to carry on for trauma. Nice. So yeah.
Good work. Never know when you'll need it. Hopefully you never have to use it, but a tourniquet and some small things can save a life. So thank you, Julie. Anything further? Amber?
No, thank you, Mayor. I'm good.
Okay. Public comments.
Paint color is no additional charge.
No.
We might consider it gold color, but school color, gold, black, leather.
I will mention that to Craig, and
School.
I don't know that gold would be free or not an additional color. Black and the one other that we asked for was no additional, but I don't know.
Dark colors. I haven't asked about the gold. My concern would be the gold on the white.
Be hard to see during especially sun.
Cause I even thought, we've been talking about colors on the underneath, maybe gold was put.
Yeah, I threw out a couple different suggestions and they said that anything other than what was proposed would probably have an additional cost. So don't know what that cost would be, but that's why we just kind of kept it with black. So
That's gotta be kind of neat, close to school.
it would, yeah. And it'd be nice to have the logo, and we used to have a lot of different things on there, but that paint adds up because it's pretty thick and it's got that texture to stick to a water tower. So it's kind of like squad cars. If you get a plain white squad car versus a blue or whatever, you're gonna pay an additional what, $10,000. So, but no, I do agree with you. However, we was just trying to keep the cost to where it was with the help of the RDC and keeping it with. Yeah, I should have specified with no additional cost for the black, because right now it was going to be white. So, yeah, good concern though. Any further public comments?
Saturday is the first market, so market on Market Street will be from 10 to 2. And we'll shut the street down at 8, so vendors will start pouring in. We should have anywhere from 20 to 25 vendors, I believe, this first Saturday.
Nice.
And the high school or the Delphi Community School Corporation did approve July 4th for the fireworks. So as a reminder, fireworks are also on the 4th of July. So
It's going to be a big 4th of July this year.
Bunch of flags. Handouts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exciting times. All right. Any further public comments? All right. Hearing none, there's just one last motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
All right. I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I have an aye. Motion carried. This meeting is adjourned at 5:51. Thank you, Amber.
Can you read that to me?
Thank you, Mayor. Have a good evening.